Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and I know I've already done 2 videos about the FNAF Security Breach DLC, but I've never actually stopped to analyze this teaser right here. In my first DLC theory video, I just came up with predictions and said what I would want to see. And then, with my other DLC video, I just kind of announced that this teaser existed, and I was just mainly focusing on uploading it quickly rather than analyzing it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Plus, I'll also be giving my own thoughts and theories on this teaser specifically, and maybe we can also try to find out how it ties into the other DLC teaser. So without further ado, let's begin. So for those of y'all who haven't watched MatPat spend an hour analyzing a teaser, at the end of the day, he concluded that that's most likely just a new character who has some sort of connection or tie to Gregory based off of her color scheme, which is just pure gray. And he also said that based off of the shape that the Pizzaplex is, the canon ending is most likely the Afton ending, where you battle Burntrap. And I do agree with him on that last part, that the Burntrap ending is most likely the canon ending because of this teaser. But now let's talk a little bit more about who this character could be. I do think there's like a 60 or 70% chance that this is a new person, like a brand new character. I definitely do not think that this is Patient 46. And in my past video, right once I just talked about this teaser right as it released, I mentioned how there's a possibility, a slight chance, that this is the kid robot version of Elizabeth Afton. Kind of like in the Silver Eyes books. Whenever Charlie was revealed to be a robot, it was also revealed that she had multiple robots built of her, one of like each age in her life. Now don't get me wrong, I think that is the absolute worst way that they can handle this new character, by making it the younger robot version of this maybe possibly robot character. But I thought it was at least worth mentioning since not many people are talking about it or looking at it through that kind of angle. However, that doesn't mean that this girl isn't Elizabeth Afton. Last we saw Elizabeth Afton's soul, she was possessing Scrapped Baby in FNAF 6, and we do know that the Pizzaplex was built on top of the FNAF 6 building. And with Burntrap and whoever the blob is possessed by surviving Henry's fire, then there's also a chance that Elizabeth survived it too. Plus, in the Burntrap ending, we still have no clue what happened to Vanessa at the end of that. We don't know whether or not she's still under Glitchtrap's mind control, and if she's theorized to be the robot version of Elizabeth Afton, then who knows, maybe the new girl is somehow connected to Vanessa or something. But honestly, I feel like there's more of a chance that this girl is Cassidy than Elizabeth Afton. And a lot of people think there's no chance this can be Cassidy, because Cassidy has been dead for pretty much ever since she got introduced. How is she all of a sudden going to be a normal human person kid? And take a look at the 8-bit cutscenes in FNAF 3. The only time we get to see a physical soul not possessing a human or an animatronic in this series. The soul looks like a crying kid that only has the color gray. And what just so happens to be the color of this brand new little kid character in the teaser? To be honest, the fact that she's gray, just like the dead children in FNAF 3, I think that's just a coincidence, to be completely honest. I do really believe that this is a new character, and we are all just looking way too deep into it. Then why is she all gray, you may ask? Well, to be honest, I think that's because Steelwool didn't want to reveal too much in just one teaser, so I feel like that was just them trying to hide some stuff from us before the DLC actually comes out. So now let's move on from whoever this new girl could be, and let's take a look at the extra withered Chica. Now, what MatPat did in his livestream is he also pulled up a picture of the withered Glamrock Chica, and he compared the two. And this is in fact a just more damaged version of Withered Chica. So that helps prove the fact that this DLC will most likely take place after Security Breach. And of course you can't forget the 2 red dots that might either be eyes or they might either be lights. that are in the top right and top left of the teaser. Now, I don't think it would be possible for most of the animatronics you see in Security Breach to be that high up looking down at this new girl. The only animatronic that I think would be able to do that is the Blob. And the Blob does have multiple, red eyes, so that could be it, but I'm still not fully sure on that. And who knows, maybe it is just lights. So with all of that said, let's again try to predict what will be in the FNAF DLC. My first prediction is that there's going to be a big time jump, but the game's not going to outright tell us that. Why do I think the game's not going to tell us? Because it's FNAF. It never outright tells us anything. I'd assume that since we see Gregory in the teaser, that we're gonna eventually see Gregory in the DLC as well, and wherever Gregory goes, I assume that Glamrock Freddy will follow. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing Withered Glamrock Freddy instead of just normal Glamrock Freddy, based off of two reasons. The first is because of how withered literally everything else is in the teaser, and second, look how beaten up Freddy got at the end of Security Breach. And that was just one night with him still being able to use the recharge station. And there's no telling how long he's been out and about with Gregory without using the recharge station at all. So he must be really withered at this point. Now on the teaser, it did say help me on one of the TVs that showed Gregory's face. Now, to be honest, I think that this is a trap. I think that that is not Gregory who's saying help me. I think that's probably Glitch Trap or something like that. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I just have a gut feeling. And that actually brings me to the next question. Do I think we will be seeing Glitch Trap, Burn Trap, or even Vanessa in this? Well, in my past FNAF videos, I've made it very clear that I do want Vanny to return, since she was such an unused character that had so much potential for Security Breach. And I am not the only person who thinks this, so I think Stillwool Studios right now, they're listening to us, they're trying to learn from their mistakes. So that's why I think Vanny will most likely return for the DLC. But what about Burn Trap or Glitch Trap? If Glitch Trap returns, I don't think we will be seeing him physically, but maybe in one of the TVs, or maybe he's still controlling Vanny or something like that. And actually, I have a pretty cool idea for how Burn Trap can return. We technically never saw Burn Trap die, so what if throughout the DLC, Burn Trap is wandering around the Pizzaplex and he's gathering stuff to kind of upgrade himself. So if we do spend the whole DLC trying to free Gregory, then what if after we free Gregory, it's revealed that Burn Trap is still wandering around the Pizzaplex and he's been gathering stuff to upgrade himself. So then the new girl you play as has to team up with Gregory to defeat a more powerful, upgraded, and threatening-looking version of Burn Trap. To be honest, I don't really mind the fact that Burn Trap existed. A lot of people didn't like the fact that William Afton came back again. They all think, oh, just let Vanny be the new serial killer for the rest of the series. And I totally agree with that. Absolutely. But I also didn't mind Burn Trap at the same time. But I do feel like Burn Trap could have had a cooler design than just another more broken down version of Scrap Trap. So that's why if I was making the DLC, I would have him come back one more time just with a way cooler design, and then that will be the final time he shows up for the rest of the franchise. Let Vanessa or Vanny take over from there. But all of that was just my opinion. I honestly think that Stillwool Studios will not be bringing back Burn Trap because it seems like Stillwool Studios is starting to pay more attention to the fans, and if there's one thing that the fans didn't like, it was Burn Trap. So they're probably just going to move forward with the franchise using Vanny instead of William Afton. So all in all, I'm really excited for this DLC, especially lore-wise. There's lots of places that Stillwool Studios can take the franchise at this moment in time, so I'm very interested to see what they do with it. So with all that said, make sure to like and subscribe for more FNAF and Markiplier videos. Like I said with my last Markiplier theory, new creepypasta out on my second channel, so make sure to go check that out if you're into that sort of stuff. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.